Picking up part 2 from where we left off in part 1. On a flooded Nolichuckey River, the banks were going all the way up to those trees back there when they're usually all the way down there. And washed away a bunch of trash underneath the bridges and party spots. So we're adventuring along the river today, seeing what the high water has brought us and changed, and picking up trash along our way. And just so you know, most of this video is probably going to be clips like this, just me picking up trash. Or showing you things like this neat looking old tree. I'm out at my old dog and I's favorite spot to go and adventure and see things, and the high water and rain we've had has brought the river way up. This is normally bone dry, completely dry land that's usually 15 to 20 feet away from the river. Those rapids are usually way lower than they are. All the rain from the mountains and North Carolina have brought all the water here and washed out trash from party spots. One cool thing about rivers and nature is that you can go alongside a river once a year, every year, and every time you go, it will be somewhat different. There will always be a change. There will always be, at some point, a storm with high water. There will always, at some point, be a rock that gets washed away or a tree that gets washed in. The only constant thing is that the water will flow. That is going to be a hard one to lug back. Another one. And another one. Now there's some pieces like that there that I'm going to have to wait for. As water dies down, I can get to it, but right now that water drops straight down about 4 or 5 feet deep to my waist and extremely rapid. That I'm going to have to wait for, along with that beer can. Check out that pretty cool looking rock. I see either a really cool looking rock or trash. Really cool looking rock, check that out. Big old piece of quartz. These rivers are always fun to explore. Little tidal pools and lagoons with little creatures in them. It's winter time, so there's not too much out. Ah, I found you. Some kind of cable. Thankfully, there's a bit less trash than what I expected. And I almost passed by that because it looked like a vine. I don't really know how to get that off because it's wedged into that tree. I'll figure it out. It might sound crazy, but any pieces that I don't get or grab, I am writing down and going to come back for, or taking a picture of and going to come back for. Check out that. It's pink in there. Not sure what this is. Another piece of beer can. Fabric on a tree. That shoe has been there a while because this tree has grown through that shoe. And this will be as far as I go for this side of the adventure. The reason being, and this nice way to put it, is the last 2 times I went underneath that bridge, I ran into some interesting people. So from now on, I don't go underneath that bridge. I'll go kind of close to it like I am now, and I turn around, and I go back. But there's a lot less garbage than what I expected, and I'm trying to be careful not to cut myself in an old beer can so I don't die. But normally you can walk all the way out to there on dry rocks. So it's kind of a neat experience here, getting to see this river lapping up to the shores like it is now. There is a few of the spots I'd like to check out on the river that are probably flooded out, but I don't know if I'm going to today or not because I don't know if I have time. Alright, I am running out of room in my hands. These roots look almost like snakes. And another one. Ooh, this one's nice and full. See if I can bust it open by tossing it. Nope. I don't like to open containers like that with my hands because I don't know what's inside of them. Oh boy. Metal. Another one. Another rubber band. I am very glad to say this, but I think I have picked up all the trash that has washed up on shore in this section. It is always a good day when I work myself out of something to do. Alright, now the fun part, getting this to my other pile and then getting all that up to the main part. And doing some photography along the way. I might have to sacrifice my jacket.